Hey guys, and welcome back to Heart Gold. I know it's been a while, but to be honest, I don't even know what happened, because I recorded this gym Thanksgiving Day, and it is now February 3rd, 2010. So I'm really not sure what happened, except for epic laziness. I apologize about that. So anyway, as you might have already noticed, battles have been cut out, trainer battles, because to be honest, they took up a lot of time. They made editing a bit tougher, and all in all, removing them just shortens the annoyance on my end with the editing, and it also keeps the video length to a decent level. So what I did was I just cut out the battles entirely and kept in the gym battles and the gym puzzles. So anyway, that there was just me beating all the trainers. Only took a minute as opposed to like 3. And now I'm just showing exactly how to do the gym puzzle. Just take the first path and go horizontally until you reach the top left room. Then go down. Should take you instantly to Sabrina. Now you might be thinking, alright, so we're already at Sabrina, but the video is like 11 minutes long. That's because, well, I'll explain in a minute. First of all, we get the awesome Kanto Gym Leader music once again, and pose. So, this entire battle is sped up because my Pokemon are about 10 levels below hers. So, even though she only has 3 Pokemon, it was basically one gigantic stall war, with me trying to keep my Pokemon alive to kill hers, and her one-shotting some of mine. So I bring out Ampharos against Espeon solely because it has Signal Beam, which I hoped would like 2-hit KO, but it's a 3-hit KO, and because I took some time to paralyze it, and Paralysis hated me, I ended up dying. Well, Ampharos ended up fainting. And why did I just... Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I heard someone, like, breaking into my house. It was pretty weird. So I bring out good old Jirachi, and of course the bitch full restores. Like, thanks, Sabrina, because this wasn't already an annoying enough battle. You have to full restore as well. So I bring in Gyarados simply because Intimidate obviously isn't going to do anything to a special attacker, but I needed some time to do some healing magic. So I bring in for Alligator in hopes that Crunch will be able to take it out, which it does. Thankfully. I honestly can't really remember too much of what happened in this fight because, as I said, it was pretty much 3 months ago, give or take. So, of course, Alakazam comes out. As I remember, Alakazam is relatively speedy, so it takes out for Alligator with no chance to retaliate. I bring in Pupitar in hopes that I can crunch it, and Energy Ball takes it out in one shot, as to be expected since it's 11 levels higher. At this point, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rest of Kanto, considering that these first 2 gym leaders have been practically impossible. And to add insult to injury, he puts up some type of screen. And then Energy Ball, that shouldn't do no, it didn't do all that much, which is good because Jirachi's a Steel type. If Jirachi gets KO'd by something like Energy Ball, there's something wrong. So I start wish stalling to recover myself to full HP every other turn, and then I use these opportunities to get in a little bit of damage as well as revive the rest of my team. Which is pretty much, as I remember, the only way I was able to win this gym battle, because there was just no way that I was going to be able to do things otherwise, considering how dreadfully weak my team is. Oh, I've actually been training my team a bit more, to try to make the next 2 battles a bit less difficult and less time consuming. So I continue wish stalling while occasionally trying to strike a hit and just generally chilling. And yeah. So how have you guys been? I've been good. You know, around, not recording Heart Gold. The reason I didn't record Heart Gold for a while was because I wanted to focus on finishing the story of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And then, after I finished that, I just kind of sat on my ass for a while because I was like, wow, I seriously don't feel like editing anything for a while. So, of course, Alakazam has to be, can't let you do that, let me just set up my screens again. Look at my beard. Wait, no, that's not a beard, that's a mustache. It's a pretty cool mustache considering that it's, you know, a Pokemon. I don't know, I would grow a mustache like that if I could. So, eventually, I noticed that it just keeps skill swapping over and over, and then I realized what's just happened. The game knows that it's fighting a Psychic Steel type with a Psychic type, and the smartest thing for it to do would be for it to keep using skill swap, because the only other moves it has that can damage me either aren't very effective, or they simply are out of PP. So having successfully PP stalled him while staying at relatively high health, but having used a lot of Wish PP, I focus on just psychicking him to death, and of course Full Restore, because this always happens. So I keep psychicking, hoping for some kind of special defense drop to make the job a bit easier. And of course I don't get one, and then he starts setting up screens again. And all in all, this, yeah, you can already see why this battle takes 10 minutes, almost. Well, sped up, it takes around 10 minutes. Because the game doesn't, when you play this, just don't raise a full team. Just use like 3 Pokemon. Just keep them, like, well leveled. Don't use a team of 6. Just don't. And before someone says, you suck, I use a team of 6 every time. Holy shit, Alakazam's dead. Oh my god, this is the best moment of my life. Okay, no, it's not. So then she brings out Mr. Mime, aka Barriered, which, its name is Barriered in Japanese, which makes sense as to why it's female. But as for, you know, good old, the English versions, its name is Mr. Mime, which makes no sense since there can be female ones. So that is some nice, Nintendo of America fail. Then again, how could they have possibly known that they were thinking of implementing genders? So anyway, I bring in Shifty Eyes, the Crobat, and it gets one-shotted, which is just lovely. Just, love one-hit KOs. So I bring in Ampharos, and I probably Thunder Wave. That's right. Mind-linking myself from the past. And then, it gets taken down to, practically, to below half health. And then, of course, Signal Beam doesn't do anything, but it's finally paralyzed for once. Finally, something is struck by paralysis. And then, Psychic takes out Ampharos. I'm so close. I'm so close. It's paralyzed. It's practically dead. So then I bring in, for Alligator, and of course, it full restores, because this game enjoys crushing my hopes and dreams, and watching me cry. So, I'm pretty sure that was, Psychic. I keep wanting to say Psychokinesis, because that's what it's called in Japanese, and I keep, like, reading part of it and saying, oh, Psychokinesis, because, yeah, I'm kind of trying to learn how to read Japanese, and they're like a handful of katakana that I can understand, but whatever. I'm just trying to learn how to read it to make playing Japanese games a bit easier, to be honest. So I just start swift spamming Mr. Mime, because I pretty much just wanted it dead at this point. And thankfully, due to Psychic and Steel, Jirachi Psychic and Steel typing, its Psychic attacks pretty much do nothing. So, it takes out Jirachi anyway, because I didn't heal it for some bizarre reason. And then I bring in Ampharos, and I'm like, alright, I can do this. And then it skill swaps, I'm not sure why. I think her Pokemon just have skill swap fetishes. And then finally, Mr. Mime faints, ending this long, grueling, incredibly boring battle against Sabrina, who, by the way, her new design isn't that bad, okay? Like, holy shit, she looks like a normal person now, guys. This isn't acceptable. Shut the fuck up and play the game. It's really not that big of a deal, and I hate how people keep bitching and whining about it. Seriously. It's like, holy shit. It's sudden cursing. But seriously, it gets on my nerves. Just cut it out. It's really annoying. And Marsh Badge get. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you guys next time.